Hey, this is Kevin. I didn't mean to do a video today, but I have to deal with some 9/11 truthers. This particular bit of lunacy comes from Luke at WeAreChange. He has some crazy ideas about 9/11 apparently that I did not realize, which really is soiling his reputation with me. But let's move on here and show you what I'm talking about.
Also this week, the FBI for some reason decided to release new 9/11 photos from the Pentagon. Yeah, you know, 9/11, the terrorist attack that triggered the war on terror that created more terrorism, that event. And with these new photos that were just released this week, it left many Americans asking the question, where the hell is the plane?
Where's the plane? Luke, do you have any fucking idea what happens to an airplane that hits reinforced concrete at 500 miles an hour? Which is about the speed that they estimate the Flight 77 was going when it hit the Pentagon. Do you have any fucking clue? Any at all? Well, Luke, NASA certainly does, because they wanted to know how well a nuclear power plant would withstand a direct impact by an airplane. And here's what they found. The fucking airplane disappears into a billion little pieces. It's atomized. It vaporized. The only pieces that are left are the ones that didn't actually hit directly into the concrete. And you want to see those particular pieces as it relates to the Pentagon and 9/11? Here you go. Here's some of those pieces of airplane that you can recognize.
Obviously creating more suspicion and doubt as people are putting the pictures together and asking basic questions, not just where is the plane, but why is the second row of buildings totally undamaged when the third row of buildings is damaged?
Come on, Luke. Are you and your fans blind or stupid or both? Let's take a closer look at this picture. Now, if you're going to look at this conspiratorially, you can make this image mean anything you want. But let's look at it critically. And first off, to look at it critically, let's put some reference marks in so we know what we're looking at. Now, what we're seeing here are rings B, C, D, and E. I've also put diagonal lines to indicate the different floor levels from the first level up to the fifth level. The Pentagon is a 5-story building. Now on rings D and E, we're only seeing floors 3, 4, and 5. On ring C, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're asserting there's something nefarious in this because you can see damage on ring C, but not on ring D. The problem here is you aren't thinking critically. You haven't done any research, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Now, to see why you would have damage on ring C but not on ring D, let's take a look at a cross-section of the Pentagon. As you can see, the first and second floors extend all the way from ring C to ring E. When the airplane flew into the Pentagon and hit ring E, it was nearly at the first floor. In fact, there's damage on the ground right outside the building at the point where it hit. So the airplane was literally at ground level when it hit the building. Now remember, it's estimated that that 757 was at cruise speed when it hit that first floor of the Pentagon. That forward momentum of all of the metal, the fuel, the luggage and all that carried through those first and second floors of the Pentagon. That forward momentum carried all the way through rings E, D, and C and penetrated the inner wall of ring C. But because you have a first and second floor in between D and C, you don't see the damage to ring D. I don't think you're supposed to use the farce, Luke, okay? 9/11 truthers and their conspiracies are anti-intellectual. Uttering these conspiracies only detracts from anything good you're trying to do. It makes you seem ignorant, okay? Please stop. I'm begging you.